Hello everyone, or welcome to my channel. My name is Marina. If you're new here, then hi, welcome. I post 2 to 3 beauty related videos every week, so if that sounds like something that would interest you, then please consider subscribing, and leave my Instagrams up here, so go give me a follow and join my internet family. Oh, look at this bit of hair. What you doing, girl? That's better. So in today's video I have recreated one of my favourite YouTubers' looks. So she's called Makemeupmissa. She's a really lovely Scottish YouTuber, and she used the new London eyeshadow palettes, which look amazing, but if you know me, you know that I do not need any more makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes. So I wanted to try and recreate the look to see if I could create it and stop me buying the palettes. They're not expensive, but I just don't need them. So this is how the look turned out. I did it slightly different. We also have different eye shapes, so I couldn't follow every single step. But I really hope you enjoy watching. And what is my head doing? Let's just crack on. I really hope I'm in focus. Okay, so I'm gonna prime my eyelids using the Louise eyeshadow base. Missa doesn't like this, but I do. I don't have the Revlon Candid that she's using. I basically don't have anything she's using, but I really wanted to create this look. It's the wrong brush that I picked up. So yeah, let's just pat this into the skin. I think I put way too much on this eye. Definitely did. Damn. This brush is absolutely amazing. This is a Nosh brush. Nosh MUA face spankers, but it's so small, and obviously I can use it on my lid. It literally blends things so quickly, so seamlessly, and I think you all need to buy it like right now. It's so fantastic. I love it. So with the Louise base, just really make sure that it's actually blended into the skin, or you're gonna have like a harsh line. I did put a little too much on, so just really make sure that you pat it into the skin until it's turned like matte. So the first shade Missa uses is like a lime greeny colour, and she just puts it on the inner corner here. So I've got the Urban Decay Electric palette. This is such an old school palette. I'm going to take this shade Thrash down here, which I've actually never used. So yes, this is a NYX brush, which I can't buy anymore, sorry. But yeah, I'm just gonna pop this onto the inner corner. Oh my god, that nearly fell to its death. Okay, so she's putting it on the eyelid also, like in the very front third and then in the crease, and she does say it is quite a light shade, the one that she's using, and there's not a huge amount of pigment in it. Obviously this one is quite pigmented. I never ever normally use colours like this. I don't like them on myself. I don't really like the colour green, so yeah, not sure if I'm going to end up liking this. Obviously I love it on her, that's why I wanted to recreate it. So yes, so it looks like that at the minute. It's taking like a dark matte red shade. It's like a reddy orange, so I'm thinking I'm going to take the shade Slow Burn from the Electric palette, and she uses a flat brush to kind of pack it on. So she's packing it on her outer corner and kind of creating a like triangle. So that is what I'm gonna do. So she takes it above the crease as well. She's got hooded eyes as well, but she's got a lot more space up here than I do, so hopefully I can still pull this off. Her eyes are a little bit more like up and rounded, when mine do kind of are a bit more wider, so obviously we do have different eye shapes, so this may turn out slightly different, but obviously I want to give it my best shot because I think her looks are insanely good. She is amazing. So next she uses a really nice bright pink, and so I'll be using the shade Savage from the Decay palette here, and what she does is she places that in between the two that are already on her eyes. I feel like this would be better if I stamp it on, but I don't know if I've got a brush. This palette is literally so old, I don't know how it is still got any pigment. I haven't used it in such a long time, but I remember this palette used to be like my all-time favourite. It is discontinued now, but they have brought it back, like a similar version. But I watched a video on it and it actually said that like someone had the old palette and she compared it, and actually this older palette is more pigmented than the new shade. So it's like, why bother getting rid of something when it's nice in the first place? Like, this literally used to be my fave palette ever, like ever. Okay, now I'm just taking like a really light pinky coral orange, which I don't think I have anywhere, which is why I wanted this palette, not for that shade. I mean, the closest is probably going to be this from the Jeff palette, but I'm not sure. Could just go and quickly rummage through all my palettes. Definitely not that one. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Obviously, the palette that has it is the Carnival Palette by Stacey Marie, and it's this shade here called In Lust. It's a really nice black corally colour, and what she does is she pats that in between the pink and the green to help them blend together. Now this will be great if I ever find a brush that's clean. Patting that in between to help those two colours blend together. I might try and pack the peach over it a little bit more, just to cover it up a little and give it more of a soft look. NYX Crease brush. So she's just like winging it out. So to blend out that even more, she takes like a yellow and that peach shade. So I'm going to take that shade, and then the yellow I'm going to take is Keen. Now this is a little bit darker than the one, or more vibrant than the one that she's using. So yeah, I'm just going to take that on a really light hand, and then she's just going to help like blend everything together. Like I say, at this point she's still got room to blend above where I really haven't, so I'm just going to be really gentle and just blend this really slightly above. Okay, I jumped ahead of myself. She actually used the peachy shade first and then the yellow. I actually mixed them together. So now I really have no room, but I'm still going to try and take the yellow and just blend it as much as I can at the top of whatever room I've got left. That'll do for now. And then she's taking like a pinky coral to blend out the darker pink. Damn girl, I am not prepared right now. I don't know if I have a shade like that. Rewind girl. So I've got the NYX Ultimate Brights palette here, and I still don't really have a shade close to what she's using, so what I'm going to have to do is mix in these two shades because it's kind of like a mixture between them but lighter, so I'm just going to have to mix those two together, and then she uses that to blend out the pink. This is a little bit more darker than what I was expecting, but girl, trust the process. I'm sure we'll get there. And I might just put a little bit of that Foolish shade from Stacey Marie palette on top, just to like make it a little bit lighter, because those colours were slightly more intense, weren't they, hens? Gosh. So now she's taking like a really pale colour, pale pinky colour. I'm going to take the shade called Tongue Pop from the Jeffree Star palette because that looks similar, and I'm just going to take it on the same brush, and she's just blending that like kind of in between here, in between the pink and the green, just kind of in the upper area. So that is kind of what we're looking like at the moment. But like this side is a lot more like winged out, so I'm just gonna focus on winging this out a little bit more. Actually, I'm gonna take the shade Inferno in the Stacey Marie, which is like a red, and I'm just gonna deepen up the outer corner here just to really make the red stand out a little. Okay, and then the next thing she does is put on her cut crease, and I've just realised that my brush that I use to cut the crease with is dirty. So I'm going to have to go and clean it, and then I'll put it on and then I'll come back. BRB. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Amrezy palette by Anastasia, and I'll be taking this gorgeous shade called Barb because it's stunning. So she's putting this in the front portion. The shade's super crumbly, if you can see that. I feel like I should tap some of that off. I feel like I should have done the pink Louise base. That would have looked really nice with this look, but then obviously it wouldn't be doing what Missy does. But if you want to do this and you've got the pink Louise base, I think it would look really nice. I can't believe how much the shade is crumbling. I think it's because it's like pressed glitter kind of, rather than I'm getting all this fallout on my face. Really annoying. This shade's gorgeous though. Just gonna take a little bit on my finger. I feel like with shimmers they do apply a lot better with the finger. Look how gorgeous that shade is. So she said the one that she's using is crumbly as well in the Lottie palette. And she's using a pink metallic, which is perfect because I can use the shade Reezy from the Anastasia palette. So I'm literally just going to use it on the same brush but just flip it over, and then she puts this on the outer bit of the crease. Okay, I don't know what's worse, having to manual focus every 5 minutes or having that ridiculous sound. Back in with the bright pink, which I'll be using Savage from the Decay palette, and she's putting it kind of in the outer corner here and like pulling it upwards. Hers looks so nice. Mine, it's not bad. But you know when you're like trying to do what other people do and you just can't do it the same. But obviously like I say, our eye shapes are different, so then it's not going to be exactly the same, and we're using different products. But you know. See what orange she used. I think she used my equivalent to Savage. So I'll just take that and just again, she's like really like winging it out and pulling it out. Feels so weird doing like a winged out look, so I literally don't do them ever. Okay, then she's taking the yellow and like really deepening it up at the top. So I'm just going to take it on the same brush that had the green on, because YOLO, and then just like blend. I keep getting up to find palettes and stuff, and I keep forgetting to bring over my eyebrow gel, which I need to put on. The coral, which I'll use from the Stacey Marina palette. I take Slyburn under here. Sorry, I'm not in focus. This is what happens when I'm too zoomed in. I always lean forward and then I get out of focus, so I have been not doing that lately. And then the bright pink in the middle. I'm going to use the bright pink from Stacey Marie because it's a lot more vibrant. Like I think the Urban Decay one, it's just like had its day. I mean, like it's alright, but funky is a lot brighter.
A wet base there.
So she's just using her highlighter as her inner corner highlight. So I'm just going to be using what I used on my face, which is MAC Beaming Blush. And I'm just going to pop this on the inner corner. Now she used like a yellow eyeliner for her waterline, which I have got absolutely nothing of this sort. I think I've got blue, which I don't think it will go with this. I've got purple. I might just stick with black. Right, what I'm going to do is go and grab a liner. I'll probably just do black. Pop some lashes on. I've just got these ones here. And then I'll be back. So BRB. Okay guys, so I have managed to throw on some lashes and liner after about 3 hours. Literally, I hate putting lashes on, it takes me forever. Miss Out did do a purple liner, however, as you can see, my lids are so hooded. If I was to do a purple liner, you wouldn't be able to see anything on the lid, so I did just kind of leave it as it is. This is my finished look. I do quite like it. I don't like it as much as hers, but like I say, I don't have a lot of like room this is annoying me, hang on. Yeah, I don't have as much room as she does, so yeah, but I am pretty pleased with how it turned out. So I hope that you did enjoy watching the video. Oh, sorry. I hope that you enjoyed watching. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please make sure you do hit the subscribe button. Down here, I post 2 to 3 beauty related videos a week. So I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So make sure you subscribe. I'll leave my Instagrams up here. Make sure you go and follow. And without further ado, I will see you next time. Bye.